You guys, we have a lot to unpack today. You see the Sheggz and Bemi situation. I said I was not going to talk about it until it gets to a particular point. That is the point where we're at right now. Twitter or Instagram or I've not checked Facebook yet, but I'm sure it's pretty hot right now. Like everywhere is hot right now. So I'm here to give you guys the situation reports. I'm here to download the full gist for you guys. I'm just going to start by for those that have not really been following up, I'm just going to do a summary, like a brief description of what exactly is on ground now, and then we'll now break it down. So basically, when Sheggz went into the house, there was a video that was circulating about a lady that spoke about her ex that abused her. Right now, this video was being attached to Sheggz, even though the lady did not call anybody's name in the video, right? So right now, she has finally said something about it on Twitter, and she has confirmed that it is Sheggz. Now, this whole situation is not as straightforward as I've put it. It's a whole lot, so I'm here to give you guys all the details. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do all to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified every time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So this video from his ex was put out in 2020, and it was also brought down by her in, I think, 2021 or so. So I'm just going to show you guys some clips from the video.
As I tried to open the door, this guy literally grabbed my top like he was fighting a guy. He literally grabbed my top and was like, "Where the fuck do you think you're going?" As I've tried to get the handle from my door, he's literally come behind me and pushed me with so much force, like to the point where my back was hurting. We get inside now and he just starts going at it, like just all up in my face and everything, like, "What the fuck do you think this?" Picks my laptop, chucked it across the room, flinged it across the room. I had makeup set up on my table, eyeshadow, literally swung everything on the floor. My eyeshadow broke on the floor, everything stained the carpet. He didn't care. And he had been quite aggressive by grabbing me, chucking me on the bed. I had a scratch on my hand somewhere. He grabs my head, hits my head on the wall. I go on the stairs now, and I'm trying to run down the stairs as quick as I can. Bearing in mind, this guy's chasing after me. So that's how I just obviously missed the step, and I fell down the stairs, 7 flights. Like I literally I just kept rolling. Landed on my leg. My leg snapped. It snapped. I even thought it was just like a little sprain or something. Like, yeah, I'll be fine in like 2-3 weeks or more. We got to the hospital. They said, "You done a very good job. Like you've literally cracked your bone. Like your bone is broken."
So this is just like a part of the video. There's another part I'm going to share, but like later on in this video. So this particular video is from reaction videos. So when she made her her episode, when she talked about it on her YouTube channel, there were reaction videos that people made, and that's where a lot of people got clips from, right? So because the main video is no longer online, so people got their clips from these reaction videos. So now Sheggz is in the house. She did not say anything about the video throughout his stay in the house, and after he came out of the house. Now in Sheggz media interviews, or his media rounds, the first few interviews that he had, he was making statements like, okay, people are not seeing the good things that he did for Bella. People are not saying that he really loved her, he took care of her, he used to cook for her a lot, right? So those are things that he was saying in his first few interviews.
Okay, fair enough, but it just seems like the Sheggz that really loves her, that is always caring for her, that super sweet her, that wakes up every day, tells her she's beautiful, that prays on her head every day, that guy is nowhere to be found.
But in the same breath, he also said that he's just 26, he's open to learning, he's open to growth and everything. And I was just like, oh, that makes sense. Like, that's what you should be saying, not talking about how they did not acknowledge the good sides and all of that. So I was just like, it's better for him to have just acknowledged it, apologize, and move on. In his later interviews, his interviews now became, or the things that we're now hearing from his interviews was just like, okay, people are trying to make him look bad. I heard in some interviews where he said that people are just trying to spoil his amazing relationship. And he was just coming from that angle. And I guess it triggered some people. And then a lady made a long thread on Twitter, like a long thread, a long detailed thread with videos of how things were with himself and Bella, because he said that they just disagreed like 3 times, right? So let me just read out the message for you guys. So the lady said, "I'm going to try to make a thread with videos of every time I can remember that guy being mean and abusive to Bella in that house, especially in front of other housemates, just so no one rewrites reality the way they are trying to do now," right? And she now you guys, if you see videos and things that she attached there, you can find it. Let me even read out the handle for you guys, ULXMA. If you're interested in going through the thread, you can just check it out, but I'm not going to include it here because it was too long a thread, right? So she released this, and then in another interview they asked him about the video that was circulating concerning somebody that accused somebody of abuse, and the fact that it was directed to him. And it's like, he just spoke about like, oh, he has heard things like that, a beautiful lady that dropped a video that the person did not call his name.
There was a video made by an influencer, Beautybybemi. She made the video stating that you were abusive towards her. What are your comments on that?
I've heard about this, and for me it's like nobody ever said my name in a video.
Okay.
So when people saying that this beautiful woman has come out and said something about Sheggz, I've like tried to go back on it and I can't hear my name being stated anywhere. So how this has been instantly like added to me and saying it's definitely me is something that like I'm confused about. And I'm now hearing that as I've gone in the house, my socials have blown up and this has come out. So I feel like everything that's going on with Bella and I is like, so two people in a relationship that have the most amazing relationship disagree here and there, and then because there's already a narrative put in people's minds from the first day they see this guy on their screen, they now are attaching that to an amazing relationship that actually works well and is actually fine. And I feel that's unfortunate. So right now I'm just trying to like focus on my new situation.
This video, there were several reactions to that video, right? Some people were like, okay, he didn't answer the question. Some people were saying that he's guilty because he was, you know, he wasn't straightforward about the question. Some people were like, that's not his ex. Some people, like, you know, different reactions. Some of his fans tried to shut it down, and some people were now angry about the fact that the lady Bemi had not said anything about it. Some were now trying to more like drag her out to come and clarify and maybe say it's not Sheggz or something. I don't know, but they were just angry that she had not said anything about it. The thing now kept getting worse. Kept getting worse. So, you know, the situation kept getting more serious, and some people were dragging her. You guys, the drags there. So let me just now read the one that I think was now extreme. They now went as far as accusing her of abuse. That's the lady that's Bemi in question. Now, Brave Mind said, listen up guys, Sheggz ex Beautybybemi is an abuser. She derives pleasure in playing the victim game on any guy she is with. She's obsessed with using her relationship with men as clickbait for her YouTube video. More this particular one, even for me that's not even the situation, I was like, what is wrong with these people? So now you guys are now attacking Bemi. Like, why? Where? From where to where? This is even small. The comments that were under this was even more triggering. Like, people were calling her a liar. People were calling her, like, the babe has not even said anything and she's already being dragged, attacked. So different people were just dragging her. I had to even go to her channel, and I figured that at least 97% of the content on her channel has nothing to do with relationships, right? And then I saw the comments. Apparently she made a video in 2016 where she spoke about her ex bringing cheating on her in her bed or something like that, right? And that's what this person used to make this statement, calling her an abuser, using it for clicks and everything. And I'm like, okay, now get your mouth, right? So that happened, and then, you know, different things were also happening, and she now finally made a post. So here's what she put out. She said, just make sure you have enough data for this weekend, sha. And of course, we always have data. So yeah, we're waiting for the weekend. While all of this was happening, there were some threats on, like, people were making, like, there was a particular person that was making threats talking about how the person has her videos, that they're just waiting for her to like put out a particular video before they release her videos. Let me just read that one. They give you guys, as in they read them after they talk, be like, say, you know. Now this person said, if I send a recording on this app, bro, everything will be messy. I really don't want to spoil things for Sheggz because that's his story to tell. But Beautybybemi, me and my home girls are gathering things on you at the moment. We have some already. We are waiting for a particular video. This is before she came today and, you know, put out everything. So I guess this was just a threat so that maybe she won't release it, because I don't understand why you're saying, oh, you have videos on her. Like, to what end? So she will not make a video. So I don't know, but she did not make a video. She chose Twitter, where the violence is, you know, very, very hot. So let me just read out the post let's now get down to the Twitter posts. Now, the first post she put out was, I've kept quiet all this while because I thought this would all just die down. I've moved on with my life. I'm at peace and in a better place mentally. However, one thing I will not allow is to have you people bully me or try to come for my bag. Now, for this part, she's saying try to come for my bag. Some people were tagging brands that she works with on YouTube to maybe cut ties with her. Some people were reporting her YouTube channel. Like, people went far. Now, the next one, she said, you have called me all sorts of names, sent death threats, and rained numerous curses on me over a situation that is true and 100% facts. I have nothing to do with the video resurfacing and unwarranted harassment, and the unwarranted harassment is still ongoing, right? She said, we dated on and off between 2019 to 2021. During the relationship, he was mentally and verbally abusive, narcissistic, very manipulative, overbearing, and the list goes on. The video circulating was posted in November 2020 after my leg injury when we had broken up. Let me show you guys the part where she spoke about him talking down on her and being, you know, narcissistic.
The way he spoke to me at times, I felt like I belonged to the floor. The way he spoke to me at times, I felt like I was nothing. This guy will be saying stuff to me like, yeah, it's what you come from, it's your family background, you're such a slut. Everything about you just screams, come and fuck me. You don't really move the way I would want my woman to move. He said something like, you were very ugly when you were a lot younger, now you're older, you've glowed up, and you're just doing the most. Who says that to their girlfriend? Why would you wear this top?
Now, she said, if you have watched the video, not once did I mention that Sheggz pushed me down the stairs. I was running from him as he was chasing after me from the fear of what he might do to me. I was scared and running fast. That's why I missed a step and fell down 7 flights of stairs. I believe I posted the video, that part of the video. This resulted in my leg getting broken. We then unfortunately reconciled at the start of 2021, so I took the video down. If the video I made was all a lie, why would he get back to me? When we got back together, things were good at the start before they turned bad again. Now, this particular part where she said she went back at the start of 2021, you know, you definitely have people saying, why did she go back and abuse her, you know, kind of thing. For me, I'm not really going to speak on it because I've been able to read, I've been able to see several situations of people being abused, and I understand this particular aspect of somebody going back to somebody that they say is an abuser. I'm not going to say allegedly, let me just say allegedly, because, you know, yeah. So now I'm not even going to question that personally. If you want to question it, you're free to do that, but for me, I'm not going to do that. Then she said, I was optimistic, thinking after everything that happened in the past, there was hope of him changing and things being different this time around. Yes, I still loved him. Naive and stupid, I know, law. He would talk down on me and make certain statements such as, you've ruined my life. Why would you make that video? You're a witch. Dealing with this was horrible because here I was trying to leave all the negativity in the past and start afresh when I got back together with him, but no. It was like he wanted revenge for me posting and speaking my truth. We had to talk about the past, and he would always bring up the video to the point I had to ask him, did you get back to me so I can clear your name? Are you expecting me to sit down and make another video? So she did suspect and say, this guy is trying to, there's a reason for this coming back, right? And then she said, because that's not happening, he knew what he was doing. Sheggz is overcalculated and tactical. I'll give him that. I personally agree. The second relationship was not as bad as the first one, but it was still very much toxic. I believe this one was due to the guilt of my leg. We argued a lot, which became exhausting and draining. He was still verbally abusive, manipulative, and insecure. Always accused me of speaking to guys on social media, on my socials, and he wanted me with him 24/7. And anytime I reacted to things, he would tell me he can't marry me because of how I react to what he says. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm definitely not, but I agree. But I 100% gave all I could to that relationship from hell. Ooh. I was told I wasn't patient enough. I was temperamental. This one too, I agree, because this particular one, we saw he did that a lot to Bella, always saying that, he made a statement about, if you want your ring, relax, this marriage cannot hold, as my wife, I wouldn't want to see you in that kind of position. You know, those kind of statements, right? Talk about not giving her her car again, about the wedding, you know, those kind of things, right? We saw a lot, right, in the house, right? So she said, to my friends who questioned me as to why I got back with him, I made everything seem perfect, defended him, and tried to prove to them that I made the right choice by getting back with him, and that he was not the same person he was in the first relationship. He would do some sweet gestures here and there, which made our relationship look better than the previous. Bring me around his friends, buy me flowers, stay on the phone for hours, idolizing me to his friends. But all of this didn't mean shit to me, because the abuse was still going on behind closed doors. It was just well hidden. The friends that knew me well enough knew I wasn't myself. I became timid and a whole different person, changing into his ideal woman. This particular one, I saw a post of the lady with him and somebody else. I think I'm going to try and find that post for you guys. She was looking like Mama Madu. compared to what I've seen from her now, it's very different. So I'm not saying everything he's saying 100% correct, but like this is just me agreeing with the part I'm seeing. When he says his own parts, then maybe we would also address it from a different perspective. Then she said he became possessive and overbearing, and I had no breathing space. He was with me 247 unless he had to go for training for his fake football career. I would ask for space as he basically moved in with me, and he would turn around and compare our relationship to other people's, trying to gaslight me. He would tell me I don't know what it means to be in a serious relationship and tell me do other couples not live together. Law. It was toxic. I'm not going to go into details as to what transpired between us and what didn't. Everything Sheggz does is for his own selfish interest, and I'm thankful to be free from that relationship from hell. You have no idea. I feel liberated. Nothing or no one can bring me down. I broke up with him officially in November 2021, and he was still trying different tactics to get back with me during his stay in Nigeria between December 2021 to March 2022. He even went as far as buying my mom a ticket to Dubai for her birthday in March, which I wish she hadn't accepted. When he realized that nothing was changing my mind about getting back with him, he said I didn't appreciate him and his efforts. Lol, as things weren't going his way. Now fast forward to BBNAIJA 2022, where we came in. So he said it was my birthday. She said it was my birthday at the start of July 2022, and I went to Cancun. I don't know. Maybe I don't pronounce it well, but I went to Cancun to celebrate. When I got back, I stupidly, I stupidly sent him a message as I was in a vulnerable state because I was still healing from the situation. Sheggz later called me and kept apologizing for everything and even tried to impose that we should get back together. I said no way, that could never happen. Too much has happened. For one, I was finding peace and no amount of begging can jeopardize that. This is where it gets interesting. He goes ahead to tell me he's going on BBN and that his family and friends told him not to tell me. Inside the household, he used to talk about how himself and his ex spoke before he came into the house. He used to say it to Bella, right? There are several times Bella was even saying, oh, you're always talking about us, you want to go back to your ex, So, and that's the whole ex situation happened in the house. So concerning them telling him not to tell her, she said, I was confused because I didn't get it at the time. I proceeded to wish him good luck and told him to be himself. People are either going to love or hate you, but regardless, just be yourself. Those were my last words to him. The next day, he goes on BBN, and in less than an hour of him being in the house, a reaction video to the video I made in 2020 starts circulating all over social media. She now said, I was even getting annoyed for him, thinking, can people just let this be and judge him based on the show and not this video, as we all deserve a second chance and we all make mistakes. I then realized that this was all a strategy because of how he has gone in the house. And within an hour, this video is everywhere and I'm being tagged left, right, center, and my phone is going off non-stop. Not even a day or two, maybe even 3, but an hour. Come on. I watched the show when it first started and I was disgusted and I couldn't rate what I was seeing because it was clear to me that he went on there to try to change the narrative. He was clearly given a script to go by, hence why his family and friends must have told him not to tell me he was going on there. I won't worry. So this whole talk of trying to change narrative, friends and family told him to go there. There are certain times in the house where Sheggz used to say that there's a particular time where he said that the people that brought me here don't even care about me. When he had that issue with Rachel and things were really getting to him, it was like people that brought him here don't care about him. So yeah, in fact, moving on. Sheggz has gone into the BBN house with no outside communication or phone. Suddenly, he knew a video about him linked to abuse would surface. How did he know that there could be a video circulating about him when he knew the original video has been taken down since 2021 when we got back together? Because of course, someone from his camp got it circulating again. Also, what does an abusive man look like? Since he said he fits the profile with tattoos and piercings. As somebody that gives you guys the videos as they hot, let me now post this particular clip where he told Bella that some things will be circulating around about him, like some ladies will come and be claiming him and all of that, but she should not believe it. That is a lie.
Like I've been outside in London, I've been outside in Lagos, like I'm outside, as in when I mean outside, as in I'm an outside guy. So like some girls are gonna turn up and be like, hey, he's my boyfriend, but shut up, I was single. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be different stories. He's bad, he's not nice, he broke my heart, he slapped me, but I didn't do anything, man. It's all lies. But I know that will be happening.
So Bella was like, why? Like, why would people just come out and be saying that about you? That did you do anything, right? Because she was wondering. And that's when he now talked about this whole thing of, oh, like, look at me, I have tattoos, I have earrings and all of that. You know, people will just I fit that profile of the kind of people that will probably get accused falsely.
Huh? Come on, man, it's me. No, I haven't, but have I been accused? Yes. Just cause, like, babe, I have earrings, tattoos, like, what's expected? Like, I fit the profile of that sort of guy. That's another amazing thing about this platform, that people actually get to see who I actually am.
Then she said, is it the first to have tattoos and piercings? Lol, boy, bye. I'll tell you this too. Everything Sheggz was saying to Bella is everything he also said to me. I don't know if he has a book where he writes all these things, but he has definitely mastered the art of love bombing and manipulating women. He says things a woman would want to hear. It was almost like I was watching myself through her based on everything he was saying to her. Note that on the second day of getting into the house, Sheggz was already asking Bella, would your parents allow you marry a Yoruba guy? She now said that her dad is late, and then that's when he now said, would your mom allow you? And she was like that her mom has no issues and all of that.
So your parents, they let you marry Yoruba boy?
My mom, my dad is late.
Sorry about that, by the way.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so would your mom like let you get married to a Yoruba guy?
Yeah, she'll let me get married to anyone I love. My mom is really cool.
Sweet then.
For me, that was like day 2. You want they marry already? You want they ask marriage questions, right? So yeah, to be honest, it all seemed like he was meant to go there and ship. I don't know the intention towards shipping, but it felt like he was meant to go there and ship. Now, she said, all I'm gonna say is anyone who has common sense, hey, will be able to see Sheggz live and direct for who he is from watching the show, irrespective of my video. Anyways, I don't care for this situation any longer. Please, with all due respect, stop messaging me about it. I'm not going to reply. This is one and only time I'll be addressing anything regarding this. I'm done and I've been done. Good luck to him and his future. Whew, that was a long read. How many minutes? Damn, this video is getting really long. So I don't know, I had a lot to say, but I just feel like everything I've said some things in between the read and at different points in this video. Well, what do you guys think? I'm not even going to drag it. I'm not going to drag this video for too long because I believe it's already going to be long at this point. So if more gist comes out, I'm gonna come to you guys and give you guys the gist. Like I said, right now Twitter is hot. You have people that are supporting with their full chest, people that are against him, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye, love you.